It's not on here yet. Why is it not on here yet? There it is. Yeah, why? I can hear myself. Awesome. And activate the window, the live chat. There we go. Okie dokie. Live chat working. Audio working as far as I understand it. And yeah, I just have to actually open the project because I haven't done that yet because I'm a dingus. Well, no one here yet. It's fine. I had soup for lunch, so I'm kind of like hungry, and I'm just trying to think of like other things that I could eat. It's really annoying. Okay, the thing is open. So connected to the screen share. There it is. Right, I've got to get my drawing pad down. It still looks a bit crooked. That still looks the tower looks very crooked to me. I'm just going to say, oh, it's angles or something, but that seems like a lazy answer. I don't know. I don't really know how to fix that. Ooh, I do have an idea. I don't know if I like it super much, but I do have an idea of how to fix it. I could just tilt it and see how I feel about it, but I'm not sure. Because the windows aren't part of that layer, are they? Oh, but I want the windows to be part of that layer. Ugh. Why can't things just be simple? Why can't things just be really simple? You know? I could merge the layers now and then tilt it. I was going to merge the layers after I finished doing it, but yeah. I mean, I wish that somebody was in the chat room already so that I could ask them, should I do that now or should I do that later? Because honestly, I don't think it's that important. You know, either way, it's not that important. Either way, I'm going to need my drawing pad to actually do the drawing part. So, yeah. Shut up. Haven't used it all weekend. Okay, I've just, yeah. Okie dokie. I've got a feeling my computer's going to crash tonight. I'm not entirely certain, but I just have a feeling. I'm going to do it after and deal with the repercussions later. Right now, we've got to figure out this. We're doing the color merging for this and doing the transitions and all that stuff. We're doing the shading and shadows as well. So yeah, as well as the window. So yeah, I'm just going to work from the top and go down the tower. So I am on this layer. Yep, good. Thank you, me, for writing in silver/chrome. That is helpful. However, it's not super helpful because I think I might have to leave that blank, because we are going to have things like the dome and stuff be reflected on that if that is in fact silver/chrome. So yeah. Well, yeah, we'll start at the top and then go down. Now everything is super pixelated because it's like right zoomed in. So yeah, it's just the way it's going to be, I guess. Right, I've got this thing here. Problem. This thing here is interfering with a color merging line, because the background color of this is going to be slightly darker because of the whole it being partially in shadow thing. So before I do any of the surface details, I have to actually make a shadow on top of it so that it actually does get to be shaded. So we got this color, which is just a white color, but we're going to make gray, and I'm going to just go over here and just make it darker. Not significantly darker, just like that darker. So basically this color down here, but not really. It's a thing. And yeah, I've just got to remember that this RCS raster thing is right here, because we're probably going to draw over it. Yeah. Probably going to end up drawing over it. So where should the shadow start to creep in? We'll say that it gets hard, a hard shadow. Funny. It's not that funny. Right here. So I'm going to try to maintain a consistent line. And then we're going to merge them so it's not a super hard shadow because it's a curved surface. So yeah. Oh, but while I'm doing this, I'm just going to make a thing there just to make sure that I have this color on hand, because I will need it, I think. Also, this is a bit too thick. It needs to come down in its thickness. Otherwise, the tower looks slightly like it's tilted a little bit, and I want to keep it as not that as possible. So yeah. Now, how far did we go? We went down to about here. So all of this is going to have to be this color. Don't you hate it when you've got a song stuck in your head and you don't know what it's from, and then you realize what it's from, and you're like, oh, come on, why is that still stuck in my head? Because that's what happened to me just now. I was all like, and I was like, where is that from? Oh fuck, you know. Oh Pippi. I mean Dory. Right. Just want to grab that color and just kind of get rid of that little mark there because that's annoying me. So annoying. So that is almost done. I just want to grab this color again, and we're going to do micro details and blending and all of that good stuff. Because yeah, is my audio okay? Last night, last night I had a problem with my audio, so yeah. Right, so I'm going to make it slightly segmented as well when I do this. So I've got this color I want brush. Have we got teeny brush? That's tiny brush, but it's not teeny brush. We've got teeny brush. Actually, no. We want big. We want big water first. That's a bit too big, to be honest. We want smaller water. Water brush. This is good for blending, which you're gonna see now. Blend. Just a gentle blend. We're going to fill in the not blending part with the brush later. But for now, blend. Just peaceful blending. Just touching it up, just with the blending. There we go. So it's kind of just blended in. It's gradient, you know, it's got a nice color gradient to it. It's not too harsh. And it works especially well at a distance. Right, now we go to the brush. Teeny brush. This color. And yeah, I'm just going to just add some add a little bit of texture. Not a lot, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, this line isn't completely straight either. Fill in these pixels. And Yeah, just a kind of like a line around the windows to imply that there's like that's where it's joined up. You know, it's kind of that's where its segments are. Oh, back click. That was good. Right now, I am aware that there's bumpies. There's a lot of bumpiness happening on the outside of the thing. And I am going to fix those now because we don't want bumpies. Can you hear that? That's my stomach making weird squelchy noises. Very strange squelchy noises. Okay, and just here too. I'm kind of implying that's an indented section, so that's Q. That's what we want. I'm going to do the same thing just here, just kind of like it's an indented thing. This window is going to be done. I'm going to do the same thing to the window as well, but yeah. Okie dokie. Yeah, outer shell completed. I just need to do the added extras, such as this little thing here. This little thing is a little thruster. It's an RCS thruster, a station keeping thruster. There are lots of these around the station. I wanted to make it nice and a nice round thing, just increasing its size a little bit. And I go to the slight burnt color, and we're kind of going to imply that you can, well, you can't really see it in too much detail because we're right up close to it, so that makes sense. What is with this dot? Is this part of the background or what? There's something there. Let me just change the canvas background color. Background white. No, there's nothing there. Weird. Also, white, not super cool for space picture. Right. Okay. What am I doing next? This still looks a bit pokey out on the bottom, like it's somehow thicker on the bottom. Should I trim that off? Because it kind of goes, oh wow, it's a lot, isn't it? There's a lot more extra down here than there is up there. Or is that a design feature? I don't know. I made the thing and I can't tell. I'm going to trim it down. I'm going to trim it down. Just a couple of pixels. I'm going to reattach that window. Worst case scenario, I have to hit the undo button, you know. Actually, that looks a bit better. It's still kind of thick, you know. I could have done it 1 more pixel maybe, but that does look less wrong. Right, so we've done the thruster. Window. Let's do the window next. It's the next thing down. I'm really not looking forward to doing the airlocks or the airlock attachments. Get the window the right shape first of all. It's very, very nice to do the touching up with the brush. And not just use the eraser all the time or using another color. This is very, 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 very quickly handled. Right, now, because this is a window, all the other windows have kind of like a sheen to them and stuff. But these are the windows that are in the direct sunlight. They're not going to be lit up yet. If they weren't in direct sunlight, then I would light them up, but they are providing a hell of a lot of natural light inside this place. So yeah. So all I'm going to do is, it looks like I did the black first and then the white, and yeah, I'm going to do the same thing because it's basically the same window. So yeah. So I go over to the black and just make just adding a little bit of extra tint, just so that it gets like you get a two-tone effect almost, but not quite, just almost. It's, you're gonna hardly notice it anyway when you're this when you're that far away from the window, but yeah, right. Okay, and we want basically white, super white sheeniness, and like I'm going to do around the, just around the edge, around the leading edge of the window. Ooh, just touching it, just kind of. Just touching it. There we go. Now it looks like glass. Simple. Right. Now I've got to do the bit I didn't want to do, but I guess I'll, yeah. Okay. So this is silver or chrome, and I'm not going to get out of doing these bits first, am I? What am I saying? I have to do this bit first. I have to do this bit first. Because those bits are over the top of that bit. So, yeah. So, this one. But, yeah. Okay, so because this is silver / chrome, we're going to make it almost super black. So, this color. Actually, a bit darker. Almost, like I said, just there we go. So, I'm going to make it that color. Pencil back. And probably fuck something up because this I'm predicting this isn't going to go well, but whatever. I wonder if I can actually just use the paint tool to fill this gap in. I bet that won't work though. I bet that will be wrong. End up looking shady or something. Let's try it. See what happens. Can always undo. Boop. Yeah, see, it bled badly into the surrounding area. So not that then. Okay, so go to pencil. So I'm just filling in this bit with this color. Again, don't worry about the middle blue section. That's on top of this, so we're going to do that in a little bit. We're just focusing. Unless there's pen lag, like there is just now, we're focusing on doing this bit. And now I can use the bucket. There we go. So that's our base color. And yeah, we're going to have to take a little bit from there, obviously. Look at this random, what is that? That's weird. Random flecks of yellow in there for some reason. Anyway, yeah, we're going to take some of that color and just futz with it all. Yeah. So, should I do that now? Should I do that now? Yeah, might as well. I get the brush, and it's on teeny brush mode, which is not good. I kind of need a slightly bigger brush, and I'm just going to go around the edge like that. Just do the slight reflection on the bottom. You know what? That was an accident, but I can use it. Oh, fuck you, Gary. I've got a friend called Gary who basically reminded me about a bunch of stuff from the Never-Ending Story. So now, in my brain, I've got Never-Ending Story. So yeah, Gary, I hate you, and if I ever do see you again, I'm going to hurt you, like physically. Hey, Jeffers. Dude, it's okay. It's okay, it's not done yet, of course. I've literally just done the shell details and the thruster and that window. I'm still working on all the other bits. But yeah. Okay, so now we've done that bit of the reflection. There are going to be other bits of the reflection added to it, but the thing is, I was going to do that last, but I decided against it. We want to finish off this segment first before we add the light sheen to it, because like I said, it's going to be sort of mirror effect. It's going to have this effect. It's going to have this kind of effect to it. You know, it's going to be kind of like chrome, and like that bit as well. But I can't add too much to it yet because we haven't actually got much to it yet. So yeah. So I've only got this color to go with because it's right there. Also, I am going to go to this layer because this is bugging me just around the outside here. So I'm going to go to pencil, tiny pencil, and just change these colors. Because it's bugging me that they kind of have that weird kind of artifacting. Also, yeah. Right. Now I'm going to go back to this layer. No, this layer. Thank you. And yeah, we're going to do the airlocks because, yeah, I said I would do the airlocks. Or the attachments, the main hard connections, you know. Because this section here is kind of like it's kind of like a mini restaurant slash lobby area. It's basically for like when they ordered this tower connecting segment, they got they got this as part of it. It was part of it just in case they made their hotel slash space station with another, with a taller lobby instead of a regular lobby. So they got one of these segments, hence the big window and the two attached, the two docking ports, so that you can actually either attach a segment directly to it or attach a docking port to it. So yeah. But they just use it as a lobby slash. It's just like it's a restaurant thing, you know. It's a space to chill out. They can even have a library in there. Who knows? But yeah, they've just got an extra bit here. Maybe it's a hot tub just down here. I don't know. Right. So I'm going to smooth this one out. I'm using pencil still. So do I want to do that? Yeah, might as well. I've got T pencil on, so I'm going to do the edges. Right, now I can have a bigger pencil. I'm just going to smooth that. Sorry, concentration at maximum. Smoothing. Right. And I'll do it the other way around for this bit, but we're actually going to do the brush part. So yeah, because this is the outer bit, so it's going to need more detailing than just a flat color. In fact, it's needing lots of trimming. Right. So now that that's done, a docking hatch. And what color are they? Usually white. So we're going to have it's just going to be like this color, I guess. Because this one's in the shadow, so yeah. So where's the edges? Where is the edges to this thing? Is it like that? It's more than that. I know what's throwing me. It's because it's because this is a curved. It's landing on a curved thing. So yeah. Oh, sorry. By the way, I forgot. I haven't like full screened it almost for you. There we go. Now you should be able to see it better. Ignore this blue bit. I might not keep the blue bit. That's plenty. That's plenty on the bottom. I think I just need to even it up. That's what's throwing me, I think. Jeffrey, you can tell me it sucks. You know that, right? Actually, I need the blue again. I need to get the blue again because I just noticed that's a bit iffy just here. But that looks better. That looks better. That looks more natural. Okay. Okay, is that even the right size? It looks a bit big. No, it's about the right size. And these are the same almost. They're kind of like that kind of docking attachment. So yeah. Only they're on a bit of a blue kind of like sticky out segment piece thing. Speaking of, you know what? Just for the hecky fun of it, I'm actually going to put a little window. Why not? Put a teeny window. I'm also going to put a window on the docking hatch. Which we're gonna have a big one in the middle, and then we're gonna have two doors, just two round doors on either side. It's like a 3-story docking hatch somehow. I don't know. We'll figure that part out in a second. Right. We want an even shadier shadow for this color. So just a little bit, just a little bit, a teeny bit, and put on the brush. And yeah, we're just going to do those. We want a teeny brush. Yeah, I'm doing something. So pen lag is being super irritating tonight, guys. It doesn't help that the we are rarely zoomed in. You know. So it's a little bit hard to tell, you know, what things are. What am I doing? I'm on the blue. I'm on the blue. Okay, I want to also I want to do the bits. So we've got just a tiny bit of detail just around the segment itself. Again, just to make sure that that we all get that it's not a it's a bit of imperfection. You've got to add some imperfection if you want to make it look any kind of realistic. Right, and we've also got to get the blue back, and we're going to do a little bit of reflective color just on that bit of glass there. Well, glass mirror, you know what I mean. Okay, so that bit is done. I can't get any more detail into that without making it look too cramped and too detailed at all. I just realized that this is part of this frame, isn't it? We know what we're doing. So we can get rid of that. Okay. Right, so this part is done. I'm going to get really annoyed at myself. I just know I am, because Jeffrey, before you came, I said that this looks a bit too crooked somehow, so I'm going to correct it. But the problem is that the windows are perfectly lined up, but they're also not part of the actual end of the tower layer. See? So I can't just correct it on that layer, so I have to merge the layers. But this does mean that a bit of the tower, the very, very tippy top of the tower, is also going to be slightly wonky when I merge the layers. So yeah, that's going to be a pain in the butt, but yeah. Also, eyes. I've been in. I was in the shower. I've only came out of the shower like 2 hours ago. So yeah, my eyes are stinging a little bit, but yeah. This part I'm not super worried about, because all I need to do is grab the window color again, and I want to just do that just here. Because it's a large-ish window, not a huge window. Also, there's a window here that got kind of cut off because I've altered the tower's thickness, the connection's thickness. So I'm just going to put that back in. And while I'm at it, I might as well do the wing. So you know that it is that. This is a hatch. This is a large hatch. So I'm going to restore it. It's a very large hatch. There we go. That's restored. Also doing a bit of merging down here, because this is way too cluttered and doesn't look a bit. It looks very, very too tight. You know. No. Looks too pixely, too tight. It doesn't look like it meshes at all. Um, go. Got some texture to that as well. So yeah. Okay, I didn't notice that all tubs until you said it. The top of the tower looks so cool. It looks cool, but in relation to everything else, like I said, it looks slightly like it's too tilted somehow. So I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to, after I merge the layers together, I'm going to select it, and I'm just going to see how it looks when I tilt it a little bit the other way, just to see if it works. So I think that's all that's wrong with it. You know, nothing's really wrong with it, but that in particular just looks a bit off to me for some reason. And these two are just panels, so all I've got to do with these is clean up this line and make it look better. Um, Wait a minute, is it in the shadow? No, it's not. It's actually not in the shadow, so it doesn't have to. But I don't have to add shadow to that, so that's okay. That's okay. Everything looks good then. I do have to do one more thing, and that is to. I'm gonna just add the shine to this because yeah, I'm going teeny brush. There we go. Right, I'm going to quickly save that. Save. So, touching up stuff looks not bad. I do like the outline of that as well, just being almost completely black, so that's cool. Yeah, I think the tower's done. Literally, the only thing that we have to do for the tower is to sort out the actual tower tilt, because like I said, that's annoying. It's annoying to me. But yeah, that wasn't as big a pain in the neck as I thought it was going to be. See what I mean, though? Now that I've said it, it really does look like it's tilted. So I'm going to get these layers together. Here's this layer, right? Yeah, that one and that one. And I'm going to merge the layers together. I'm not selecting anything else. No. So they're merged. So there's no getting out of this now. They have to act as one. Okay, and I'm going to select tower. I'm going to try to select as little of the neck as possible. So I can select all the way around it. So let's come back to this bit. Okay. And Well, look at that. Doesn't that look way better? I feel like I almost heard the clunk noise when I did that just now. Doesn't that look way better? I just got to make sure. I'm just looking at it. Just looking at it to make sure that it's all good from every angle. It looks fine. Looks fine. What's these? Fragments around the edges. Weird. I don't even have to correct anything. That looks seamless. However, I am going to. Yeah, there's nothing there. I don't know why. I'm just going around the very around everything because there seems to be some fragmenting happening. There we go. So whatever that was is now erased. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that looks way better. That looks more square. That's perfect. It looks even better that it's positioned on top. Like there's about the same amount of space here that there's here, but this is a flatter angle than this one. So that's fine. They match up. It's good. Yeah. Look at it from the back because this is a whole segment. It is done now. So neato. Now what? Now complicated shit. Now complicated stuff's gonna happen. But now that is truly a part of it's a completed section, so now it can actually be merged with this one. Shall I begin merging? I don't know why I asked that question. I'm doing it anyway. Merged. Sparkle. Right, so now that bit's done. Is it me? Does it look slightly brighter than everything else? I guess it's white and yellow and red, so yeah, that makes sense. It's fine. It's fine. You got a little bridge with people walking across it. You got the hotel section with no lights on it yet. There will be lights. You got this one, which doesn't have lights on it. It won't have lights on it. You got the shuttle bay, and now you got tower. The tower, by the way, represents not just a vertical aspect to it, because it was looking a bit flat to me when I originally drew the sketch. But if you look at the actual hotel, it does actually have a tower, but it would be over the dome area, really, because it's kind of in the middle of it, kind of like is at the back of the hotel. So I made this tower to represent that kind of tower. It's not a very big tower like that, but to represent that tower, and also the dome has an actual building in it that is basically goes all the way up to the top of the dome. It's not just a dome around some grassland. It's like a building, and then it's kind of like there's a dome around the outside of it, and around that outside is like a park area, because the actual hotel that this is based off of is in fact a kind of like a country club, spa, wedding venue kind of place. So yeah. Okie dokie. Well, that's all merged together. I know what I've got to do next, but I'm just kind of dreading it a little bit, because we have to go back to plan. Let's go back to the plan. We've done so much already, and technically we only have like 4 sections to go, because all of these behind the ones that we've done already, they're kind of the ones in red. They kind of represent the ones that you don't see a lot of. You don't see a lot of the detail to them. They are just like 2 domes, a window, and the top of this hotel bit. So, you know. Sorry, I just realized that domes are annoying. Well, I didn't realize that. I know that, but you know, it's a thing. It's a thing. I'm thinking. I was basically doing the dome. I'm thinking about doing the dome first, and then the big dome first. Not the green one. The one in red. The bigger one in red. Which is technically bigger than the green one even, but it's just that it's flatter, you know. And then doing the stuff that I'm going to put on top of it after. Because it won't interfere with it. So yeah. There's another problem. There's a teeny problem. Technically, I should do the green dome first, because the green dome is hiding a bit of the red dome, about the red section. I'm not talking about the spaceship in the background. That's in red. Sorry, is that pink? Is the other one pinky red? Because it looks kind of red to me. So yeah, the spaceship is a completely different animal, which we will tackle. But for now, we're working on which one we should do next. I kind of feel like I want to do the green dome first. It's a bit further away, but it's technically covering up a whole coloured section, if you think about it. I don't know. I kind of have mixed feelings about all of it. So, what should I tackle first? Jeffers, are you still there? If you are, what should I tackle first? Because on the red one, I kind of know where to begin and know how I would start and do it and everything. But I have not. But I kind of don't want to do it. I want to do the green one, but I haven't thought it. I haven't even thought about like color schemes or anything for that. So yeah, I don't know. So there are pros and cons for both of them. It's very annoying. I know. So I'm thinking about color schemes for the green dome. You know, I'll zoom in a little bit so you get the idea. So one of these is the next thing. We're too zoomed in. There we go. It's either the green dome or the red bit. So yeah. I do have a vague idea what I'm doing with the green dome, because I've already mapped out a lot of it. Because as you can see, it's got a base, and the base I was going to do kind of like a greenish color. The whole thing's going to have a greenish kind of theme to it, I think. Because it's a biodome, so yeah. Very basic one, but it's still a biodome. Yeah, the base of it was going to be have like a greenish hue to it, at least on the very outside. You know, kind of going to have like a sorry, yawn. Going to have a green paint on the outside of it, on the outside edge. On the inside edge, it was going to be a grey, like metal kind of thing. I was thinking about having lights there, but at the same time, that might be stupid. That might be stupid. Not that. Yeah, you don't want lights on it, because if we put lights on it, then it will be shining into the dome, and that would obscure people's view and kind of the point of the dome. Because the whole point of the dome is to basically provide some park space. Because the other domes, one of them might be a pool, and one of them might be a. It's basically internal stuff. You know, one of them are there. They're both there for the spectacle. You know, they're the entertainment areas. Was the the green dome specifically provides outdoor space, like an outdoor area. You know, like it's actually got plants and grass and stuff like on the ground, and inside it's got like a yeah. Whereas the other two, one of them is a ballroom, and one of them is probably a pool, or it's some kind of entertainment area. I don't know yet because I haven't seen the actual layout to the building. You know, all I know is that it has a couple of cool skylights, and I don't know what they're for, but I know that the hotel itself actually has a pool. And I'm not just talking, by the way, to waste time so that I don't have to draw anything else. I'm not really. I'm just trying to tell you the plans. Anyway, yeah. So lights are out. Lights are out for the rim. I was gonna have a rim of lights, but then that would be a bit too similar, wouldn't it, with the tower? Hmm. And then I was gonna have a sort of like a clear glass effect, like we've done with the bridge. Um, so fainted, so like kind of like pastel colors and stuff. And then we've got, you know what I've done with the bronze dome at the top of the tower. Well, that, but bigger for that segment, because it's a sun shield. It's a stellar shield because there is sunlight. Of course, well, this hotel is based in some solar system somewhere. So yeah, I hate saying solar system because it's, you know, the solar system, our solar system, is named after our sun, Sol. You know, our sun is it has a name. It's called Sol. That sounds terrible now that I think about it. But our sun is called Sol, and it's the solar system. You know, like like if a star was called Lantia, then the system would be called the Lantian system. You know, so yeah, it always bugs me whenever I say solar system and I don't mean our specific solar system. You know. Can you even hear me? Is that the problem? Can you even hear me? No, that's not the problem. I honestly think Jeffrey left. It's okay. Then the dish was going to be dish coloured, whatever. Um, the other one, I kind of know what I'm doing there too, but it's slightly different. Not super different, but it's slightly different. It's going to be basic, the grey colours and stuff like that, and the slight blue tints to the windows. Although I was thinking about doing a reddish tint for the big windows that you see there, the cross ones, the flat window. I got a feeling that's the pool. I've got a feeling that's the spa slash pool area of the hotel. So yeah. So I might have a reddish tint there, although that might be too close to the reddish. Yeah. No matter what, all of these things are kind of all of the glass for everything is kind of touching. Yeah. Except for the cross section dome. Cross section dome is going to be white. The big dome is going to be. I feel like we should give that a tint, but I don't know what kind of tint. It might end up. I might just do a super reflective. I'm thinking about doing some kind of lighting effect anyway for the lit up dome, the smaller one. Um, Only because I feel like one of them should be lit up all the way, like somebody left the lights on in it or something. I don't know. The swimming pool window, the giant swimming pool window. I don't know what I'm doing for that. I don't know what I'm doing. It's okay, Jeff. I am leaving now though, so forgive me. I might be doing a live stream later on my other channel. But for now, that's that, I think. Did I save? We're gonna leave it like that. It's coming together. It's coming together. I do feel like there's a definite scale to it now because these hatches, they're supposed to be the same size as that one, and that looks like it's fairly far away now, even though it's not that far away, really. You know, it's kind of got an effect somehow. I don't know, but yeah, definitely like that. I've done the tower that way. Okay, file save. I haven't saved something. I don't know what it was, but I haven't saved something. Jeffrey, you'd stay there? It has no ballroom or pool or outdoor area. because it's in space. I'm sure they actually have entertainment stuff like in these bits, but just general basic bitch hotel stuff. You know, nothing like a spa or ballrooms or conferencing facilities or stadiums and stuff. It has basically got a restaurant and maybe a restaurant in there, maybe one in here even, but don't know. Anyway, I'm glad you're here, Jeff. I do appreciate it. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow doing this again. So we'll get started on something, I promise. But for now, class dismissed.